Well, it's a great pleasure to have Luke Cawley on the line. Have I said your name right?
Luke Cawley.
Cawley. What a brilliant start. So I got that wrong. And Luke, I've never met you in person. We've chatted a couple of times online. I know you're a friend of Pete's and Jess's. But for everyone else in the church, I think doesn't know you, introduce yourself. Who are you? Where are you? Tell us about your family and what you do for a living.
Yeah, sure. Well, excited to be at Phillip Street next week. So I'm Luke. I was born in Bristol actually, but live in Wiltshire near Devizes. Work for a small Christian organisation. We work with different churches and organisations to help them think about fresh ways that they can engage people with the person of Jesus. So do quite a lot around Europe on that. And yeah, and I write a few books on that topic. And I'm married with 3 children, but you wouldn't think it due to the quiet here right now.
That's all good. So, Luke, when you come to us, there's obviously a lot of things you could do. What are you going to be helping us with? What's your focus?
Yeah, so my focus is really on the question of how can we have conversations where God's part of that conversation with people who might be interested in him but wouldn't actually have a background, Christian background or anything like that, because a lot of people are interested and curious. So how can that more regularly come up in conversation? So I want to look at some of the reasons why actually it's tricky to get into those conversations, why that doesn't come up naturally, and how actually there's some very simple, natural ways that it can. It's not about giving anybody a script. It's not about telling anybody to force or crowbar it into conversation. It's just thinking, okay, like let's think about why actually is this tricky for us, and what, like, how might it be more natural and straightforward.
Brilliant. Thank you, Luke. Well, we're looking forward to having you with us. How can we best be getting ourselves ready for that session, and what will be helpful for us to do?
Get yourself ready to turn up for it, and then that's probably the main thing. Yeah, it's going to be very relaxed. I'm going to share some ideas, share some stories that have been helpful to me, and I'm also going. I think we're planning. I think, aren't we, to set up so people are sat around tables. So a lot of it will be fairly conversational. So I will share some ideas, share some thoughts, but then I'll sort of push it back for people in the room to talk about, whether some of what I said is connected and is helpful, or whether actually it raises other questions that they want to talk about. So, yeah.
Brilliant. That sounds fantastic. Thank you, Luke. Looking forward to having you. See you next
Thank
Tuesday.
you so much.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.